WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, with brick by brick we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know it's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
Alright, so first things first, when getting started with this glitch, you want to start it on a new build, just to make sure you're not getting any, like residual left over. You ain't gonna mess up the glitch or nothing. Just start on a new build, bro. Handiness doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter as usual. So we're gonna go down to 6'3", take the weight to 210 with the wingspan, max that out as well. And for the body shape, we're gonna go with burly on this. I'm not sure if it matters, but this is how I do it every time. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? Then we're just gonna max out the build. Same thing as any other glitch build. We're just gonna max this bad boy out. And as soon as you get it maxed out, just pick 2 takeovers, continue to build. And you know we gotta edit the build because this is a glitch build. So you wanna make sure you get in there, edit the build. Then we want to go out to the metric system, man. So we started off in Imperial. We're going to go out to the metric system and just mess with this build just a little bit and go ahead and get it right. So go to metric. You're going to get back into the builder. Go to that same file you was on. Shooting guard, don't mess with anything else. But now we're going to start out with the height. So you want to change it to 2.05. Get that bad boy up there to make sure you don't go past it. We're going to take it down to 85 kilograms. With the wingspan, we're going to take that up to 2.31. The body shape does not matter. Then for the last time, you're going to go ahead, or one of the last times, you're going to go ahead and just max out the build again. And then after you max out the build again, you already know we got to go back and edit it. So we're going to go ahead and go to edit build, back into features, settings, units of measurement, change it back to the Imperial system, and it should show you at 6'9", 188 pounds. So starting out with this build, you do want to make it at the 6'9" height, 189 pounds for the weight, and then a 7-foot wingspan. And for the body shape, I'm gonna go with define, but you can do whatever you want to do on this build. It is yours, man. Now, all right, we're gonna get right into these attributes, man. So first things first, we're gonna take close shot up to an 80. You are 6'9", and a lot of the times, if you're at the shooting guard position, you're actually playing the 2. The dude on you will be tiny, bro. Take him to the post and just lay the ball up, bro. Easy buckets. Now for the driving layup, we're gonna take that up to an 85. And the driving dunk, honestly, we're gonna go around that same area. So we do want those pro contact dunks. So we're gonna take the driving layup, the driving dunk up to an 84. More than enough to get the job done. If you know how to use the dunk stick, you will love having a driving dunk this high. You see we get limitless on gold, posterizer on silver, and slithery on gold as well. Yeah, this build is gonna be something special for sure. Now, all right, for the mid-range shot, we're gonna take that up to an 88, just because we want to be able to get some very good badges for shooting. And then we'll go ahead and max out the 3-point at an 84. And now for the free throw, you know we always do the same thing, or at least around the same thing. For the free throw, I like to go to that at least 65 range. But for the free throw on this build, we will be going with a 71. And it can't be Josh Giddey if you don't got some playmaking. You got to have some sort of playmaking on this build just to make it a true-to-life type of build. The dude is killing it in a summer league. I know he's already a pro, but still, just to see it on display in the summer league, him and Chet Holmgren kind of going crazy, it's fun to watch, bro. Now, for the ball handle, we will be taking that up to an 80. So you know we get pro dribble moves on this build. We're going to max out the speed with ball. And you can already tell that this build is going to be a very good build just because look at that. 18 finishing, 28 shooting, and we got 25 playmaking badges. Now it's time to move on to the defense because I want to make sure I put quite a bit of defense on this build. It's a 6'9" build. If you're at the 2 or the 3, you want to be able to play some really good defense. So So we can go with a 72 for the interior, so you can help those centers, the big man out. You can kind of switch a little bit more. This build can honestly guard pretty much the 1 through 5. Like at 6'9" and pretty strong, this build is going to be decent at guarding any position. Now with the steal, we're going to take that up to a 78. For the block, we're going to max that out, and the block goes all the way up to 85. You don't got a short wingspan. You can do a lot with this build. We're going to max out the offensive rebound and the defensive rebound. So you got a whole nother build that can go down there and get a board if you need it. Now, of course, we will not skimp on the physicals. We never do, not on this channel, bro. So we can go ahead and max speed out. We end up with a 79. Max out acceleration, you get a 78. Max out strength. Like I said, this build does have a little bit of strength, so you can play a little bit of defense on those bigger builds. And for the vertical, so we can unlock those pro contact dunks, you're gonna need the vertical of 75 and then put the rest on stamina. End up with a 99 stamina. Like I said, a very good build. And with all the badges that I have, bro, this is an over 100 badge build for sure. Alright, so we can go ahead and continue with the build so I can talk to you about these takeovers, man. So you get shot creating, sharpshooting, lockdown, and glass cleaning. If you really want to do that, you honestly could run this build at the big man position in park. But for me, since this is an off-ball build, I'm going to go ahead and put spot up shooter on. I love that badge. And then for the second one, I'm going to put perimeter badge drop. And it's going to make sense once you see the name of this build, because I feel like it is very accurately named. And look at this, man. Ends up as a two-way sharpshooter. Shades of, you see that number 1, bro. Josh Giddey, Rip Hamilton, or Richard Hamilton, and then Klay Thompson as the third. Some very solid comparisons. You got arguably one of the best shooters of all time, and then a very good young prospect. But all right, we can go ahead and test this build so I can show you some of the badges that I would put on this build in order to make it match my playstyle and give you something, a little bit of something to think about. So we will be starting with some of the badges that I know you're gonna need. Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, and Slithery Finisher, all badges that you will most definitely need on this build. Now earlier when I talked about taking those smaller point guards or those smaller players down into the post and just laying the ball up, one thing you're gonna want to do that is unstrippable. Like, you don't wanna not have that badge on, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna put Lob City on just because I love the badge, I really do. And then Mountain House for that same thing, you know? If you wanted to do a little bit different, you could take Unstrippable off if you think you can get away with not having it, and then go ahead and put it on Fearless Finisher, get you to finish through some of those contact layups that you're gonna get, because it's inevitable that you're gonna get them. Now, all right, for the shooting, always gotta start out with Blinders, Deadeye, of course, Hot Zone Hunter, and then Sniper. Now the rest is completely up to you. I personally like to have badges like, you know, I like to have Stop and Pop on pretty much all of my builds. Any build that can dribble, I like to have Stop and Pop on. If you plan on setting any screens, like I said, if you want to take this build into the park and maybe get busy with some of the other things that you can do down there, you might want to put Slippery Off Ball on if you want to set some screens. And then Catch and Shoot, which you don't need high. I personally don't even run it on a lot of my builds. So I'm going to go ahead and put Catch and Shoot on. And then the rest is up to you. Like, if you want to extend the floor, go ahead and put Limitless Spot Up on. You can max it out. And then with the last badge, we're going to go ahead and put Green Machine on. I do like having Green Machine. It definitely serves its purpose. With the year being so easy to shoot, Green Machine is definitely one of those like budget badges that you can put on that'll actually affect your game. Now, for the playmaking badges, man, you got a little bit to think about here. You pretty much got to design this build to do everything you need it to do, unless you got all those extra badges like me. So these are some of the ones that you will want to put on, even if, no matter what, put these ones on for sure. So we got Unpluckable on there. You know, steals kind of suck, but I feel like people are figuring them out, or maybe they changed something in the game, I'm not sure. But you want to have Unpluckable on there as high as you can get it. Handles for days, quick first step. Bullet Passer, of course, and then we're going to need Needle Threader on there. Now for the rest of these badges, it is completely up to you in your own playstyle. I always prefer to have Bailout on, just because I feel like, you know, when you get some of those animations that you just do not want, you want to make sure you got something to kind of counteract that. And then for me, I do a lot of step backs, so Space Creator, I definitely want tight handles on there. And then for my last two, I'm going to go with a Dimer, and I'm going to go with Glue Hands. I just feel like this type of build. Definitely fits the way I like to play. I'm more of a glue guy, you know, can lock some people up, create a little bit, and this build can do just that. Now, for the defensive end, man, I'm probably gonna set some screens on this build. I'm not gonna even front. I'm gonna set some screens. I'm definitely gonna need Intimidator in order to bother some of those shots out on the perimeter. You gotta realize that those little guards will be able to shoot over you, bro. You're 6'9", you're gonna be activating the crap out of mismatch expert, so you're gonna need a little something to kind of like even the odds, you know what I'm saying? I like to have off-ball pest on, interceptor, clamps, and then the rest is up to you. Like if you want to do chase downs, then I would suggest putting this on at least bronze. I'm gonna use rebound chaser. I mean, while this build can get out on the break, I will probably use it to kind of like supplement my bigs down there. And just in case you get a situation where you do have to switch with a big, we got box on silver. This build is very versatile. Like I didn't even have to mention the extra badges I get, and I get about 10 of them, bro. So with me on this build, it would be something crazy because there's a lot of stuff I didn't even put on. I could put chase down higher. I could put hustler on. I could put menace on, pickpocket. I mean, I kind of like to put all of my extra defensive badges at the very least. I like to sprinkle a little bit of them on defense. The only other place that I see you being able to use some is on finishing, where you could possibly add, like I said earlier, a fearless finisher, maybe a fast twitch, grace under pressure. It kind of depends on how you want to play the game, and just making sure you can take what you get in the game and adapt it to your own style, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here. But before you do me a favor, man. Follow me on Twitter, bro. I've been getting active on Twitter. There's a lot of news, a lot of drama going on over there, and I would really appreciate it. I'm gonna have my Twitter name down in the description just for y'all to go ahead and add your boy. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of my other videos, man. I definitely got a bunch of bangers for real. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the